Day after day, we receive emails from people who are looking for work right here at Fox 26. Tonight, we have decided to do a mini job fair for those who are on the search. Joining me now to talk about some available positions is Layla Marie Wong from New Horizons Hospitality and Michael Gutierrez from Workforce Solutions. Glad to have you here both on the Factor Uncensored. Michael, we have been talking about the job market since the pandemic, or at least we assumed it ended.
Yeah.
And it has been hard to find people to staff various companies.
It has, and I think more employers are really trying to figure out how they can grow their own talent. So my brothers in labor on the earlier segments were talking about apprenticeship programs and investing in really bringing these individuals from these school systems and introducing them into the careers before, I guess, the easy jobs gets a bite of them, right?
And Layla, for those who are, you know, at one point getting a job or looking for workers in the hospitality industry, that was easy to do.
Yeah.
Now it's a nightmare for you guys.
It's tough. You know, we've got to do a better job of putting people first internally and creating development opportunities for them to learn and grow. And I think we've made great strides in the hospitality industry, and we've learned a lot since the pandemic, so we've come a long way.
And that's an important point she makes, putting the employee first, treating them more than just like a worker. Yeah. That you're important to us. We want you to grow with our company.
Yeah, absolutely. Workforce Solutions even offers a training program for managers on how to bring that thought process of putting your people first. So there's no such thing as I'm a manager and I have everything I need to know. We really believe in continuously learning, even for those managers, to put their people first.
I think there's a big difference too between managers and leaders. You know, at the hotel level, we have to lead our team and focus on a good culture if our people are going to stay and if we're going to retain that talent. So, you know, in hotels, if we put our people first, we put our team first, and we take care of them, ultimately they're going to take care of our guests, and everything comes full circle. Absolutely.
An important point you make there. I mean, it's about customer service in the hospitality industry. And if the employees are not being treated well, they're not going to treat the customers so well.
Yep.
So are you guys ever wondering where all these employees who left the job market went? Where did they go?
Yeah, you're seeing them go from industry to industry. And if you take a look back historically in our area, we had the space shuttle, right? And then when that went away, they went to oil and gas. And then when that went away, they're floating into this new energy. So that's where that training component is so important, is being able to have organizations that are prepared to bring in new talent in the hidden job market and get them in your industry.
So, Layla, we want to put people to work here on the Factor Uncensored tonight, and you're with New Horizons Hospitality, and you guys have some job openings.
Yes.
Let's go through some. We have them on the big board here.
So we're currently hiring for front desk agents. Those shifts are from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. and 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. They're primarily responsible for setting the day up for success and making sure that our guests are welcomed, they're greeted, and the check-in process goes smoothly. Our night auditors, they are our overnight heroes. They work from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. They're responsible for balancing the books and setting us up for success the following day. And then our housekeeping team, of course, you know, they're making sure every inch of the property is impeccable from the lobby to our guest rooms.
And what kind of experience or background would you need with these positions?
If you come to our hotels with a friendly smile, a warm personality, and you're willing to learn, everything else is teachable. We can teach you how to make beds, we can teach you how to clean, we can teach you how to check people in.
And with New Horizons Hospitality, what are some of the hotels that are in your group that people would be familiar with the brand?
So we've got 3 hotels in our portfolio. We've got the Homewood Suites by Hilton, which is off of Beltway 8 and Fallbrook. And then we've got 2 hotels in the Woodlands, the Hyatt Place and the Hilton Garden Inn. Both are in the heart of the Woodlands, so walking distance to Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion, the Woodlands Mall, and Market Street.
Absolutely. Now, for those who are interested in applying for these jobs, where should they go? What should they do?
Call me directly. I'm happy to help place you.
You're giving out your cell phone number on here tonight. You'll get the wrong damn call.
Reach out to New Horizons Hospitality. You'll find out all my information there as well. So I'm happy to help place you at any of our hotels, and we've got tons of connections within the Metroplex as well. So.
And for those who are looking for jobs immediately, is it a chance they could come there and you're hired?
Yes.
On the spot?
Yes. Show up at our hotels. I like to let the entire leadership team know if somebody comes and they're inquiring about job openings or positions, sit down with them, have a conversation, and let's go from there.
Absolutely. And of course, Michael, pretty soon we're going to go over your jobs. Give us a quick preview what people can expect in the next segment.
I wanted no excuses tonight, so I bought positions that require no more than 3 years of experience. These are what we call at Workforce Solutions hot jobs.
And they are ready, and if you can do the job, then it's open for you.
You'll be hired. If you can do the job, you'll get hired.
All right. Thank you, guys. Stay with us here on The Factor Uncensored. We have Workforce Solutions joining us with more jobs that are available after the break. Stay with us. And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. We continue our mini job fair here for you tonight. Joining me now is Michael Gutierrez from Workforce Solutions, along with Layla Wong, who is here from New Horizons Hospitality. Glad to have you both here on The Factor Uncensored. You know, we're talking about getting the worker back into the job market. At one point, many companies were offering bonuses to get people to work in jobs you didn't typically get bonuses. Is that something viable? Are people still doing that?
Yeah, they are. I think companies are becoming more in tune to what real bonuses they have that are built in, whether it's hybrid working, where you can come to the office a couple days of the week, whether it's having the insurance start on day one. So they're really trying to figure out how to put those benefits on the forefront, not just an additional bonus.
And of course, do you run the risk, Layla, of getting someone who will come and get that bonus and then walk away?
Absolutely. You know, we've also started doing referral bonuses from our internal team, which has helped a lot because their bonus is also riding on the fact that that person's going to come in and they're going to stay long term with us.
And do you see that as a good, viable option to get many American workers back on the job? I do. We've got some incredible talent that we've pulled from other industries and other properties to come into our hotels. And Michael, what are employers saying when they need workers and they're not there? What are they telling you guys?
They're saying let's throw a job fair. How can we come together with other organizations in our same industry as opposed to constantly fighting with the same organizations? Let's have a big job fair and let's bring all the talent here and let's pull them together and figure out who's the best of the best. So I think you got it right on the money when you said let's do a job fair today.
And we've been talking about this for quite some time, you and I.
Absolutely.
So we're ready to rock and roll with it. So let's go through your list and explain some of the jobs that you have open at Workforce Solutions.
You know, everything that we're going to show you today is posted in workintexas.com. That is the first thing that anyone wants to do is open up an account in workintexas.com, and you will have access to thousands upon thousands of jobs in our area, in our local area, or even in the state of Texas. And
is there a fee for that, or is that completely free?
It is absolutely free.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so you can get in there and you can take a look at what openings are in your area, in the zip code next to you. You can take a look at the positions up on North Line or in Humble or in North Shore. So workintexas.com should be your guide when it comes to looking for work.
All right, let's take a look at some of the jobs that you have and we have on our big board tonight.
Yeah, we have a dental front office receptionist. Now this position is out near Katy Mills with July Dental. They're going to be paying $20 an hour. We also have some transmission builders, and the transmission builders, what's really cool about this position is that if you have experience working on foreign or domestic vehicles, they're willing to take a look at you. And they're going to pay you based on your experience, with the pay ranges all the way up to $35 an hour. And then we also have the driver helpers. Now that's up near Intercontinental Airport, and like I said, we bought jobs from the whole area, and these are positions that if you just have the desire to learn, they will be willing to bring you on and get you a part of their team.
Now, what is a driver helper? What is that?
You're preparing the driver for the loads, whether it's moving food products into Intercontinental, whether it's moving materials from Intercontinental. You are basically assisting that driver so they don't have to keep jumping in the back and taking stuff off themselves.
Got it, got it. Let's go on with your list.
Installation tech trainee. I think what this is so nice because the trainee component in there, and then they're willing to pay someone between $17 to $20 an hour. That does require some travel, and you're going to be working on low voltage transportation projects. We also have a retail operator specialist. Now this is with Goodwill. There's a Goodwill in every part of our town, and they're hiring just as much as they're asking for goods to be bought to them. And so if you have any type of retail experience, it would be a good opportunity for you to check in with Goodwill, or like I said, with WorkInTexas.com.
And would that be like one of the Goodwill storefronts that we see around the community?
Yeah, I believe some of them have thrift stores. There's components of Goodwill that help people look for jobs. So Goodwill has all tangible resources to help people find work or just sell retail items.
Okay. What's next on your list?
We also have the veterinarian tech. Now, this is with Echo Lane Animal Clinic, and now the pay rate's going to be depending on experience, but they're only looking for someone with 1 year. So it's not like they're looking for someone with tons of experience. They just want the right person to come in that knows the culture of treating the animals great and really finding ways to help them begin healing again. And then the last one is...
I think that was your last one on our list, but you have many more jobs that are available. Give us an estimate of how many jobs you guys have that are open right now for people here in the Houston area.
In the last 3 days, we have over 1,200 jobs that have come into our system.
Wow.
So we're averaging about 400, 450 jobs every day that are coming into the system. And some have multiple openings. So if you are looking for work, if you're an employer looking to post your jobs into the system, use WorkInTexas.com to find your next worker.
All right. And Layla, you guys have those openings that are available. Who should they reach out to? Not your personal cell phone number. Get yourself in trouble.
NewHorizonsHospitality.com.
Absolutely. And of course, for those who are looking for work, you say there is work out there. It's a matter of applying yourself and applying for that job.
Absolutely. I'm telling people to get their LinkedIn profiles together, get their resumes together, and get their WorkInTexas.com account together. And
an important part you bring up there, will everyone have to have that resume, that LinkedIn profile? Because, you know, most people, not most people, but some people don't have that.
Nope, just show up with a friendly smile, warm personality, and we'll start the conversation.
All right, we want to thank you guys on our first mini job fair.
All right, we did it. We did it.
Hopefully we'll put some people to work. And we want to thank you guys for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored.